Kia ora Year 9. This is the second video going over how to multiply with decimals. So in the first one this morning, I went through how to use the grid method or the lattice method to multiply numbers together when you haven't got a calculator. In this video, I want to look at how we can multiply small numbers. And I'm going to start off with doing this slowly, and then we're going to see a couple of really quick shortcuts to be able to do this faster. So I'm going to do those 4 examples that are up there, and if you want to just write those down into your book and leave some space to work through them, a big enough space to do the grid method on each. So let's start by looking at this first one, which is, whoops, that is the wrong pen. Let's just change the pen. 0.15 times 0.27. Okay, so I can think about this really slowly as 15 divided by 100 times 27 divided by 100. So that means that we can start by working with the 15 times 27 part, and then we're going to divide by 10,000, right? So notice that I've got 4 zeros there. And that means that the way I'm going to do this is first I'm going to do this using the full grid method, and then I'm going to show you that it's faster just to work out the no decimal bit and then to adjust for my place value. So let's do this one in 2 ways. So here's my big grid with a whole lot of stupid zeros in it. Oh, that's nice. I didn't know that it did that on my laptop. There we go. Okay, so we've got 0.15 and we've got 0.27. We do our lines for our bowling lanes, right? If you haven't seen the first video, this will not be making much sense, so go back and watch it. Now we're going to do our multiplication. So 0 times anything is 0, so we get zeros all through here. I love how it's turning those into circles for me. And then down here I get all zeros, so 0 times 2 will give me 0, 0 times 7 will give me 0. Let's just turn off that stupid function and fix those up. Right, so we've got zeros here. Okay, now we do the real bit. So 2 ones are 2, so that's this one times this one. So 0, 2, 5 2s are 10, 7 ones are 7, and 5 7s are 35. So you can see this is really stupid, right? Because I've got all these 0 columns that are just sitting there. So we'll do it once, and then we'll see a better way. So 5 here, adding up here we get 10, adding up here we get 4, and then we've got 0, 0, 0. Now doing our ping pong ball thing, here's the first decimal point. Here, and here's the second one. So they go ping, pong, whoosh down the slide. I know it's babyish, but it does work, right? So 0.15 times 0.27 gives me 0.0405. So just take a look at that and notice that I've got 4 decimal places in my answer, right? And when we look back at the question, you can see that we've got 4 decimal places after the decimal points here, right? So that is not a coincidence. That's because of what we were doing back up here. 0.15 is 15 divided by 100. So there are your first 2 decimal places. And then 0.27 is 27 divided by 100. And there are your second 2. So that means that I'm going to end up in my answers, because this bit here is always just going to be a whole number. So it's going to fill up all of my place values over to my units. Then I'm always going to be shifting things by, in this case, 4 decimal places. So my answer is going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 digits after the decimal point. And that speeds things up heaps, because it means that instead of bothering to do all of this, I just work out 15 times 27, and then I divide by what I have to divide by. So that's the method I'm going to use for these other ones. Right, so I want you now to pause and have a go at doing those 3 questions and then watch me do them. Okay, so 0.24 times 0.29. Right, here's my grid method, 24, 29, forget about all the decimal stuff. We get 0, 4, 0, 8, 18, and 36. Right, 6, 19, and here we get 6. So we get 0,696. Right, and we want to have, in our answer, we're going to want to end up with 1, 2, 3, 4 digits after the decimal point. So it's going to be 0.1 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Okay, now let's check why that worked. Again, we've got 24 divided by 100 times 29 divided by 100, which is equal to 24 times 29 divided by, right, 100 times 100 is 1 with 4 zeros, which is 10,000. So that's what's going on there. Right, what was my next question? Let's see. Oh, this one. So this looks horrible, right? This is going to be a really small number, 0.083 times 0.026. So oh, did I do 0.83 or 0.083? Okay. 0.083 times 0.026. And again, all we worry about is the 83 times the 26. 8 2s is 16, 3 2s is 6. 8 6 is 48, 2, is that right? 8 6 is 48, yep, 3 6 is 18. Now we add them up. So here we get 8, here we get 15, we carry the 1, here we get 11, carry the 1, and here we get 2. Okay, so that looks like something's not quite right. What have I done? 6 3s. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. Someone, I know one of you are going to leave me a comment saying I've got it wrong, if I've got it wrong. Yep. So here we've got 6 3s, 18. 6. Just checking before I keep going because I don't want to have to remake the video. Right. Okay. So that answer, I'm going to need some zeros. So it's going to have 2. It needs to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros in the answer. And here I've only got 4 digits, so it's going to be 0.002158. Okay, so a very, very small number. Now that looks about right because this is nearly 1/10, right? And so we know that it's going to be this shifted over another decimal place. Okay, really starting to feel like I'm talking to myself here. If anyone is still watching, please let me know and you will get a fruit burst when we're back in class. If I go and buy some, right? I promise I will try. Last one, 6.81 times 32.9. So this is one where we're going to do, so 6.81 times 32.9. So we know that our answer should be about 180, right? So this one where we've got some whole numbers to work with is easier. So it's a big grid method problem. We've got 681 here, and we've got 329 down here. So 6 3s 18, 8 3s 24, 1 3s are 3, 6 2s are 12, 8 2s are 16, 2 1s are 2, 6 9s are 54, 8 9s are 72, 1 9s are 9. This is brilliant basic facts practice. So here we've got 4, here we've got 10, and 10 is 20. Got to carry the 2. So 2, 4, 9, 10, 14. Right, I'm doing this really fast on purpose because I want you guys getting fast at it. So 10, 12, and then 1 here. So we've got 224049. So we put those digits down, 224049. This is actually easier than the earlier ones. So we can see from estimating that it's going to be 224. And also we can see that we've got 1, 2, 3 places after the decimal. So we whack the decimal point in there and we are done. Right, so thanks for watching. If you've followed both of these videos, then the Education Perfect task should be pretty good. The Education Perfect method that they use is always the long method, right? So that's fine if you're comfortable with it. But if you want to use the grid method for those questions, go for it. Email me if you've got any questions and I will see you online soon.